Coffee lovers, what's happening? We're back, baby. We're back today. Erased episode 11. All right. What's going to happen in this episode? I hope some external forces are coming in to kind of save Fujinuma at this point. Whatever's been helping him so far, I hope it comes through one more time. Again, I hope that things play out right. I don't want a bad ending. I don't want a sad ending. But we'll see how they play it out in the final moments of these last two episodes. But it has definitely been such a crazy ride so far. All our suspicions were true. It was the fucking teacher. I mean, all the directions point to it. And then when we saw his first flashback, or his first re-entry into the real world, he had red eyes, and his red eyes emerged when he was in the tunnel. I guess that's just who he, like, his true, it's just to illustrate his true form, right? But I want to see how we're going to take this guy down. We need to go back, and we need to figure this out. I think Fujinuma needs to ignore all that shit and just go straight for him this time. Let's see how it plays out. Let's get it. Erased episode 11. Hamster. Oh, don't tell me they're giving us the backstory of this guy. I don't care about him. Let's go. Is it just because he's so lonely? I don't care. I don't feel anything for this guy. I don't care what they do. Oh, I get it. It's to illustrate his... He's like a serial killer because he loved killing like little animals, and that's when it started. This is so creepy. This is creeping me out. This is creeping me out. I hate this guy already. I get it. This guy seems like he's like a gatekeeper, or he's like some sort of emissary for hell. He feels like he needs to just send these people there. Wait, hold the fuck on. I get it. I actually get it. What he just said just now, that little hamster was you, Satoru. So what that means is everything that we just watched up until now, that was supposed to happen. That was all supposed to happen. The boy, this is just like a replay of what just happened. Fujinuma was supposed to get caught. He was supposed to get quote unquote drowned in the river. He knew all of this, and everything played out as it should. There was never a changing in the history. This was always history. He was always supposed to get caught. He was always supposed to quote unquote drown. And that's why he named him Spice, because he was the quote unquote boy that survived. Oh my gosh, my mind is fucking blown right now. That is crazy. And that narration that just happened, that creeped me out when he whispered. Oh jeez. Let's get on with this episode. That's a crazy break in the development of this series right now. I am like kind of shook by it. It was when he quote unquote drowned. That is when he teleported, or that is when he survived. Unless that's not what happened. Or is this like the post-life of history? She's like grieving. Okay, so this is the post-life of losing Fujinuma. This is sad. Oh, he's in a coma. This is the real story. He was in a coma.
うん、驚きだ。とても15年眠っていたとは。
Oh, when he drowned? That is the real timeline now. That's the real timeline. This is the solidification of that timeline. His life was spared. And then that was the timeline moving forward. There's no going back to that quote-unquote present. There's no such thing. This is the present now. This is the present right now. This is what's happening.
さて、サトル君、そろそろ頃合いだと思う。次の質問に答えてくれ。君が眠りにつく前のことで、最後に覚えていることは何かな？
最後に覚えていること。
Oh, please remember. Please remember. This is crucial. Oh no, he doesn't remember.
その記憶は固く閉ざされた扉に阻まれていた。
見てみるか。
一体いつ覚えたんだ。僕は何なんだ。
Don't tell me his mind is like as of a child.
おはよう、サトル。
おはよう。
サトル。よかった二人だ。ケンヤは弁護士、ヒロミは医師だという。
Good futures.
二人とはたわいもない話をした。ケンヤは僕に何か尋ねたいようだったが、お母さんに何か言い含められていたのだと思う。
We need to unlock those memories. We need to unlock those memories. Oh, this is stressful. Knowing that this is the course that we're always going to take, that there is never going back, that this is the new timeline that we have to work with. Fuck, man.
15年間、いつか目覚めると信じて、お母さんは僕のためだけに生きてきた。
Mom MVP. She MVP as hell. She's so MVP.
もう思い出さなくていいんじゃないか。
大丈夫かい？今日はここまでにしようか。
He's rehabbing because of muscle atrophy. Is that what it's called?
サトル。
Is that Kaio? It is her. She got married to somebody else. It's good to see her doing well, though.
おめでとう、かよ。
You know, I'm so emotional that Fujinuma like sacrificed his life just for like everyone else to have like a better future, right? Yeah, I'm like choking up right now, man. It's so sad because like he gave up his life he gave up his life to for nothing. Well, not for nothing, but it's like he didn't have anything himself. There's like no fulfillment for him. I think Kyle would have married Fujinuma if he wasn't in a coma. 100%.
今こうして家族といられるのはサトルがいてくれたおかげだよ。ありがとう。ありがとうか。僕は一体何を。
He doesn't even remember.
よしよし、お腹空いたの。よしよし。
This photographic memory is crazy.
あのさ、お母さん。
His like look is totally changed too. The sniper? No. Reporters.
ゴシップ誌のカメラマン。15年間眠。
ちょっと失礼。ええ、ありがとうございます理事。順調に回復しています。いつ記憶を取り戻してもおかしくない状態です。
Don't tell me that teacher is a director
いつ
now.
もお話しした通り、その件はお断りいたします。私の患者はマウスではありませんので。失礼します。
That'd be so messed up.
すごいじゃないか、サトル君。だいぶ手足の筋力が上がったね。
That would make sense though. He's like has this sick thirst to kill people in the hospital. Come on, pull yourself together.
おめでとう、サトル君。
すごいよ、藤沼さん。本当に歩ききるなんて。
よく頑張ったね。
飲み前に来てくれたわよ。
いや、ケンヤ、こんな時間に。
Come on, let's get this talk
わ
going.
ざわざ来てくれてありがとう。
こんにちは、サトル君。
はじめまして。
お母さんの元同僚でね、君が小学校に上がる前に何度か会ったことがあるんだが。
Oh, this is the guy that we saw from the future.
もう20年以上前だもの。いくらなんでも覚えてないべさ。
ま、ゆっくりやろう。
Oh, they're detectives. They want to know the story. Kenya wants to back him up. Kenya knows something was up, but he doesn't. He just can't tap into it right now.
こんにちは。そうか。久美ちゃん再来週手術なのか。
Oh, I'm so sad. It's just like he's just always there for people, but he never actually had a life of his own. Unless this is the life he wanted. But I'd hope he would at least have a more happier ending.
久美ちゃんがこの病院に来てからもう3ヶ月くらい経つね。久美ちゃんにかっこいいところ見せようって頑張ってきた。
Unless
いなくなると張り合い。
Fujinuma is our illustration of the forces of good, and that sensei was the forces of evil. It's like a constant clash. It's like an angel and a demon.
勇気の出し方。
Angel and demon fighting each other all the time, and they're constantly just playing chess against each
も
other.
ちろん君も笑顔でね。
時間ってのはどうよ。
いいね。
What kind of bullshit? Thank
病
you.
院内で一般人の盗撮、名誉毀損、住居侵入、
Who is this?
十分刑事処罰の対象になる。さっさ
Who's that?
今悟君。
ええ。
僕だよ。忘れてしまっ
It's him.
いや、僕の方もだいぶ変わったからな。ほら、小学校5年生の時。
Oh my gosh.
八代学だよ。
He's such a
今は
psycho.
西園と名乗っているんだ。下の名前も学にした。
どうして名前を変えたんです
Dude,
か。
he's like
実は
taunting
5年前
him.
に結婚してね、婿養子に入ったんだ。
へえ。
妻のお父さんは長く市議会議員を
Dude,
やって
the fact that he's
いたんだ
going out in
が
open,
3年前に
that's crazy.
その地盤を引き継ぐ形で市議になった。そのタイミングで久美ちゃんとは白血病のチャリティーイベントで知り合ってね。たまたま
The sick
この病院の
fuck is still
理事が
on the
知人だったんで
loose.
紹介したんだ。
そうだったんですか。
君が目覚めたことは君が目覚めるのを心
This
待
is
ち
so
にしている。
creepy.
あ、ありがとう。
君とはいる。まだ記憶が完全には戻ってないんだろ。おいおい思い出していけばいい。
This is like so bullshit. What kind of ending? It's like he's still on the loose and he's still in our face. This is like the worst ending ever. This is actually the worst ending.
八代先生。
君も久美ちゃんのところに知らなかっただろ。こんなエレベーターがあるなんて
He's gonna kill him.
ちょっとした冒険じゃないか。
Or maybe he's so fascinated he doesn't even want to kill him.
お
Yeah, he's so fascinated by him. He wants to keep him around. Just because he's a sick fuck. He's gonna spill it out now. These are all the triggers regurgitating his memory, please.
残念。晴れていたら夕日が綺麗なんだけどな。でもここなら変なカメラマンも来ないだろう。本当は立ち。
But there's nothing he can do anyway.
誰にも言うなよ。
Unless he triggers the butterfly effect again.
そういえばサトルもよくケンヤやヒロミたちと。
Is that our boy?
俺の記憶は戻っているぞ。
Let's go! Let's get it! He's playing possum the whole time. How are you gonna end it like that, bro? What the hell? That's a short episode. That was episode 11. The more I'm watching this series, the more it becomes apparent to me that this isn't just about a guy stopping a killer. This is like more of like the forces of evil versus the forces of good. There's always this constant tug of war that there are going to be instances where people are going to do bad stuff, but there are also instances where people do good stuff as well. So it's not only just as simple as just stopping someone like that. It's more of an illustration of like good versus evil, the constant struggle. That's what I'm getting out of this. It's like an angel versus the demons. I feel like they're destined to either continue this dance or leave it as they're always going to be fighting each other, that kind of deal. Maybe that's on a bigger philosophical level, but let's get into the contents of the episode. So, you know, first off, his mom is like super MVP. It's constantly at least just helping him just kind of regurgitate his muscles so he's never losing the feeling of them forever. He's rehabbing, which is great. I've seen in the comments of this episode that everyone just hates Kyle. I don't think so. I think it's very reasonable. He was in a coma for 15 years. There's nothing else that she could do. She had to move on with her life. She wasn't just gonna like just do nothing. So I totally understand her storyline, and I totally understand that she had to move on from her life because Fujinuma at that point, like 10 plus years, something had to happen. I felt like Kyle and Fujinuma would have definitely gotten together and whatnot, but moving on from that, I'm just really sad at some point. I just kind of really thought that, you know, Fujinuma gave up his life to save others. And that's what really opened my mind to this feeling of the forces of good versus the forces of evil. I feel like as unfulfilling as it is to a viewer, this is always him. But I also want to talk about the fact that I loved when he paused a bit and he had like this look and he told out Yashiro, and then that tone, I know that tone is like I regain my memories. Now it may seem like a stupid move, but I think it's a great nod because maybe he's gonna, like, because he's rehabilitated a bit, maybe he's gonna put up a fight. I don't know. That'll be for the next episode to find out, but we're one episode away from wrapping this up. I wonder how they're gonna do it. Maybe it's gonna be like a philosophical ending. Maybe it's not gonna be a true ending for us, but that'll be for next time. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you guys there.